Well, everyone, thanks for joining us here tonight. 6 o'clock start for your Pilot Mound Hockey Academy's Buffalo taking on the Prairie Hockey Academy just outside of Swift Current, Saskatchewan. They have a record of 4 wins, 0 losses, 12 points altogether. Their last game was against CDA, winning 2-1. Good thing to note about the opponent today, both goaltenders have a save percentage above .946, so it's going to be a good defensive battle for both squads. Any indicator from last year, they played 8 times last year, these teams, and every game was won between 1 and 2 goals. So a little bit of a transition into the season as both teams have a bit more retooling to do, but nonetheless it should be a good tilt this afternoon at Blackjack Stewart Arena here in Pilot Mound, Manitoba. I'm Theo Tutkalek. Thanks for joining us on the Pilot Mound Hockey Television Network in support with the Amateur Sports Television. It'll be a fast, quick game thus far. Tynan Ewart as well as Brett Tatarin and Michael Spence will be your leaders this year for the Pilot Mound Buffalo, and the PHA wearing the royal blue and yellow jerseys. Pass out in front, goes by everybody, and it escapes into the neutral zone. Prevashewski and Kelly joining the rush. Paul gets the shot off and it goes deflecting wide as Delp gets to the loose puck. He's got trying to get back the point as he does. Rebound in front, and it's a great shot and a save made. Rebound goes wide of the net and it's trying to stay in. Paul's able to keep it in. Goaltender for PHA is number 1, Brody Salo. Brody is one of those goalies. Both goalies have been splitting the time with 2 wins, no losses, going back and forth. Salo here has the better of the 2 savings percentages, but again, the key to the PHA program here is defense first, and they've been able to buckle down here in the early minutes and really control a lot of the play, getting out of their zone effortlessly. Puck gets sent into the neutral zone where it's caught there by Larkins. Jason Larkins, new player of the team. He has to go retrieve it down low. Justin Isaac Kirk loses it there. Isaac Kirk gets it back. He's looking to go below the line to his defense partner Larkins there again. Puck comes to Kalujic. Leo Kalujic is wearing the number 19. Him and Michael Spencer fighting for that jersey number this year. Kalujic gets the victory on that one. Puck gets kept inside the blue line for a split second. Now it comes out off of Kalujic's stick and all the way down into PHA territory. Landon Connors gets it up to center ice. There's Brett Tatarin. Goes cross ice to the D-to-D. Goes off the boards. Tatarin's able to grab it and throws it in deep. Looking to use the body, scaring the guy and then losing the puck. Is number 14. He's keeping the same jersey number as last year. Easier for me to do. Thanks, Brett. I appreciate it. Off the side of the net, it goes behind the goal line. There is Spence using the body. He's playing alongside Tatarin and Bear. 3 veterans on this line. 3 big guys here fighting the body here too. Early in the first period, Tatarin has to go under his stick to Coffin. Curtis Coffin goes off the glass, out of the zone it goes to the bench here. You got to be careful for too many men. Hackey's able to put it in. Couple of bodies there down low. It stays in the zone. Deflected wide by the keeper. Here comes a stretch pass. And it comes, and there it is. A beauty of a goal on the breakaway. Excellent job on the lead pass. Was deflected just enough. And they were able to get the shot on. Falkovich is the goal scorer, number 10. Do you have a scorecard of these 2 teams downstairs from the, can you get me one please? Thank you. McDonald, Kalujic, and Delp on the ice. Bit of body work by Isaac Kirk. They're using the lower of the body. Like seeing that on a good young defenseman. Heads up, big body check there at center ice. Cleared aside to Isaac Kirk. Isaac Kirk below the net, and he's got Jace in front. Chase Larkins, his defense partner, getting a lot of ice time so far here in the first 5 minutes of the first period. Delp gets the loose puck, dumps it in deep. We've gone 5 minutes here. 4 minutes and 45 seconds in the first period. Pilot Mound Buffalo leading 1-0. Shot from the point. And the save is made by the defenseman, not getting to the goaltender. Griffin, McDonald fighting for the loose puck here with Bose and Ruskos. Tatarian gets the loose puck, just unable to get it by the defenseman. Rink wide pass, great pass to Bear. Bear's got some skating room, gets a shot off, goes wide on the goaltender, Salo. The official blows a tire there. Got to dust himself off after that digger. Kelly gets the loose puck in front of the goaltender, gets it up front, and there's Tiny Newitt looking across ice, finds Bear. Nice long lead pass. Tries to get ahead of Tatarin, unable to get it to him. Arthurson gets it across. We've got a tripping call or a cross-check call here. Cross-check is the call on number 9. Colby Bear gets a cross-checking call on the close boards here. And the puck will come all the way down to the left of the Pilot Mound netminder. 2 minutes is the call. 14:43 left in the first period. Face-off is one, and it gets just by the defenseman there as they go D to D. I'd like to thank our game day sponsor for this evening's game, Terrico. Visit them on terrico.ca. All of our game day sponsors appreciate all the hard work they do. Puck goes around the boards, it gets to the blue line, and that's as far as it gets. It's deflected wide, back in. Coffin able to get it to the sidewall, still kept there, and now finally out. Puck gets through the neutral zone and it gets cleared out, deflected off the PHA player. Seth Falkovich, the goal scorer from Russell, Manitoba, pocketing that goal on the breakaway, finding the low glove side of Brody Salo. Puck goes to Aikens on the point. Over to Kistner. Kistner's looking to get the red line as he does. Brings it inside. It was offside. Too many dillies, too many dallies. Sounds like a dilly bar from DQ, but nonetheless, we've got a face-off on the offside call. Give me the ginger now. Face-off is sent down low to Pilot Mound. Putting the brakes on it is number 23. Face-off comes out front and a great save there made by the Pilot Mound keeper. It looks like it's Jordan McGinnis, who was here last year with the squad, making the save there for the Buffalo, keeping the score 1-0, 13:23 in the first. Power play still 40 seconds for PHA. Puck comes across ice. The shot on, deflected just wide of the keeper. Off the glass. Down low it goes to the half wall. Playing give and go. Brett Tarn gets the loose puck, gets it on net, and clears off at 20 seconds left in this power play. Eli Delp and Kajulik are the penalty killers for Pilot Mound. Up the ice comes PHA. Aikens gets it to Hatchie. Hatchie, couple of players on him real quick. Kalujic trying to get it out, and he gets it out to the neutral zone. Eli Delp, bit of a check there. Up it comes to the cross ice. Aikens has to be careful. Great job by Both teams there trying to keep the puck inside the play. As Kalujic trying to stretch for his head. He took some bump off the head, but he's all right. Michael Spence on the forecheck takes it off the loose puck. Larkins loses the wheel. And that's chasing deep as Aikens throws it on net. And the rebound is sent wide. Larkins able to get the puck up to the half wall, and it's in the belly of Kalujic. Kalujic now taking 2 for the team this shift. He's looking for a quick change pretty soon. It gets out of the zone, and we're good to go. And that'll be a delayed offside call for the PHA team. Both teams skating extremely hard here. Lots of two-way action, back and forth. Goaltenders have been equal to the test thus far, except for the one squeezing by the goaltender, Brody Sayo. Brody Sayo. I'll get it right eventually, I'm sorry. Off the boards it comes. Body there. Paul sends it in deep. McPhee's got it. A couple of bodies meeting before the puck. And have to skate back. Bull goes back to Paul. Over to Falkovich, goal scorer. Opens up, gets a shot on net. Rebound is there, but the goaltender is able to get it wide and cleared away from the front of the net as the defenseman. On that right away is number 12, McPhee. As he skates around the boards, gets to the D-man on net. Good save there made by Sayo. Paul unable to keep it in. Falkovich sends it in deep. Waiting for an open pass as Connors gets it up to Ashworth, but intercepted there by Isaacirk. Isaacirk goes up to Bear. Bear slips it off to Tatarin. Into the early corner it comes to Bear. Just one Bear on the team. That's Colby Bear, number 9. Josh is no longer with the team. He's up in OCN. Back and forth it goes. Coffin takes the stick, gets a part of the player. Kirstner lost the stick. Comes to the side wall here. Just to the blue line, but not out. Good pass up to Bear. Goes cross ice to his winger. Winger gets it in. Goalie's not paying attention. Comes right out in front. McGinnis has to be cautious here. Gets it to the far side. Well executed. Gets it out of the zone. Dumped in deep by the Buffalo as they go for a change. 10:20 left in the first. Sent in by McDonald. McDonald gets it back. That's a circle. He throws it in deep there again. As Spence and Kalujic go in there for the forecheck. Brock McDonald there as well on the forward line. Coming back is Hatchie. Hatchie gets an easy shot on McGinnis. Steers it aside. Easy rebound. 2-on-2 down low. There's McDonald. McDonald looking for the outlet pass. Decides to skate up with it. Now he throws it across to Spence. In the neutral zone, Spence got to make a move. Throws it inside the blue line. Him and Aikens are going to do battle there down low. Spence comes up with the loose puck. Out front it comes to Spence. Just unable to get it on there. Spence takes it off the shin pads. He's got, big body there, and that's a little bit before the puck as we get an interference call. With 9:29 left in the first, we'll see a power play for the Pilot Mound Buffalo as there was an interference call there. Mikhail Horechka getting the call. 2 minutes for interference. Had to wait just an extra split second for the body to get there. We've got a 10, 11, 12 line up here for the Buffalo. Falkovich, Holland, and McKee. Holland gets the pass back, deflects it in front, just unable to corral that rebound and gets sent all the way down. Tiny Newitt and Larkins on the power play for defense. Newitt leading the defense with 7 points thus far this year. Falkovich goes wide just under the skate of number 11, Keelan Holland. Holland, Larkins, and Ewart have to retrieve the puck in their zone. 1:30 left in the power play. Looking to set up on the side while they go below the goal line. As they go below the goal line, 2-on-1. There's Falkovich helping with the loose puck, getting it back to Larkins. Larkins over to Ewart. Ewart looking for the line. Lots of room for Larkins. Takes a shot. And there it is! Over the blocker it is. Jace Larkins. Great seeing eye shot on the power play. 2-0 is the score. 8:42 in the first. A great passing play back and forth between Larkins and Ewart. And they're able to find that shooting lane right on the top of the key Doesn't always have to be the hardest shot, just has to be the best looking shot. And once it's the best looking shot, it finds the best looking part of the net, and that's behind the goalie. That's a 2-0 game so far for the Pilot Mound Buffalo. Kalujic taking the face-off with Ashworth. Face-off comes up and goes back to the defenseman. Across it comes to McDonald. McDonald takes a bit of a body check. A little bit high. Let's see what the call is here. They're going to call that a charge as McDonald's slow to get up. Brandon Kelly getting called 2 minutes for charging there. We'll see the team in white go back on the power play. I'd like to thank TerraCore, our game day sponsor, for this evening's game between the varsity males and the Buffalo and the PHA. Urick getting the pass, going cross ice with Coffin. Coffin gets a shot. Great reaction, saved by Sayos. Goes across to Urick. Urick looking for the open ice, finds it. Pass is deflected, rebound is there, and it goes to the side of the net. Colby Bear has it. Colby looking for some space, goes up the sidewall to Tatarin. Tatarin gets the puck, gets it back to Coffin. Coffin, low shot off the post and in, and a great save. Great save inside the glove is Brody Sayo. Goes off the post, and Colby Bear had a pretty large net to shoot at. Unfortunately, he hit the netting of the glove of the keeper, making it a 2-0 game here. Face-off is won by the Buffalo, stays down deep. Holland goes around the official, holds it at the spot line, gets it down low to McPhee. There is off the side of the post and wide it goes. Rebound is still there below the net. He's looking to get it back down to the blue line. Unable to do so. Holland gets it back to Urick. Urick goes rink wide to Coffin. Coffin's got lots of room to move in and just takes the shot wide. Potentially looking for a tip in front. Urick sliding along the blue line. Gets a low shot. Rebound is there. And it gets deflected and it's saved there and held on by the glove of Brody Sayo. Face-off comes 49 seconds left in the power play, 7:25 in the first. Very high speed action by both squads. PHA's been on their heels for most of this period, not having the lead. Paul gets it across, just goes wide. Colby Bear's going to hold it here on the sideboards. He's got it there. Got Tatarin and him switching back and forth on the spots on the sidewall. Goes down low. Garrett Elder gets it up top, save, and the shot goes wide, no rebound as it hits the sit-back walls. Elder with the puck along the wall, playing with Tatarin and Colby Bear. Comes across, comes to Paul on the cross ice, gets it down deep to Bear. Bear battling down low there. 11 seconds left in the power play. Tatarin brings it out front, and it clears everybody and gets all the way through the neutral zone as Larkins has to retrieve. Penalty is over. 1 for 2 on the power play is the Pilot Mound Buffalo. Tatarin skates a loose puck in, able to get in deep. Gets a shot, misses the mark high and wide of the net. Kept in there by Pilot Mound on the far wall is Bear. There's Kalujic bailing out his defenseman Bull. Skates in, gets a shot. More of a clearing shot into the zone. Gets to the sidewall. There is McDonald. Gets it up to Spence. Spence is able to keep it in using his body. Good thing about the male and the female varsity team, I think both 8s are McDonald's. That'll be easy for me to remember this season. Down low goes Coffin. Coffin waits up for the setup here down low. On the breakout, takes it off the skates is McDonald. Kalujic ties up the loose player Schnell. Unable to get the shot off his Schnell. And it gets sent into the neutral zone. Not enough for icing. As Kelly and Prabashewski have to get tangled up there with the Pilot Mound. Good hit by Spence, waiting to get turned around. Puck comes across to Falkovich. Falkovich is tied up there as the puck comes to him. No call on the penalty. Little soccer move, if you will, by Coffin. Or Bull, sorry. Bull gets it up to the blue line, none further. There's McKee. Isaac Kirk loses it. Gets it back though. Great heads up play by Isaac Kirk to read that play and the pass coming through. Offside is the call here. 4:51 left in the first. 2-0 is the score with the Pilot Mound Buffalo leading the Prairie Hockey Academy. Face-off is won there by PHA. Gets dumped loosely into Falkovich. Heads up as Connors steps up and takes the body on him. But they're going to call that interference call. That's 3 penalties back to back to back against the Prairie Hockey Academy. And the official explaining to the player that the puck needs to be there before you can hit him. Hence the reason why it's an interference call. Face off to the left of Sayo, who's had a very busy period so far. Lots of faraway shots, rebounds, in close shots, couple of goals already. Holland down low, the 10, 11, 12 line. To Larkins it comes, who's got the goal on the power play, the second marker. Across it comes, deflected high. Ewart has to be careful here on the blue line. Skates across the blue line. Gets it to the 12 number. Over to 11 is Holland. Holland comes out of the corner, and a great save there made by Sayo, and it gets cleared up all the way past Larkins and into the neutral zone. 1:25 left on the power play. Just over 4 minutes to play here at Blackjack Stewart Arena. Colby Bear decides to go inside instead of outside. The puck gets lost at the corner, and out the blue line it comes. Brett Tatarin has to skate back to the blue, looking to headman it, as he does very well to Colby Bear. Elder's looking to make the seam, and Elder gets taken off the puck just as he misses the pass. Elder gets the loose puck on the side wall to Tatarin. Tatarin looking for the pass, finds Larkins. Larkins with the shot. Save made by Sayo. Rebound cleared out to the side by the left pad. Larkins gets it back up to Ewart. Ewart tries to go across to the pass to Tatarin on the sidewall. It goes. Colby Bear grabs it down low below the net. He's looking. He's in Gretzky's office, looking back there once or twice. Comes across right on that tape. Elder just unable to put it in. As a little too hard of a pass. Comes to Larkins on top. Larkins makes a move, gets a bit of a shooting lane. Off the nugget it goes. And the rebound goes out. 19 seconds on the power play. Ewart going across the blue line, finds Tatarin. Tatarin comes up top to Ewart. Ewart shot. Waffled aside by Sayo. Great high shot there, equal to the test was the netminder. Larkins, a couple seconds left on the power play to Ewart. Ewart comes across. Great save there made. A rebound. Ewart unable to find the net. Tatarin gets the puck, loses the stick, but he's able to catch it halfway through the air. He grabs the loose puck, pinning this PHA team down low for the entire power play. Rebound, shot, gone wide, and they're going to try to send it all the way down. Hatchie gets it to the line, just enough for no icing. 2:10, 2:15 left in the first period here. Delp gets it up for two. It's just bounce off the linesman up to Leo Kalujic. Kalujic evades one check but misses the other check, and it's gloved there by the keeper Brody Sayo as we get a stoppage in play. 2:02, 2-0. Lots of twos on the board. We had a Larkin score. He has a 2 in his number. We had another one scored, number 10 on the breakaway. A new player, Seth Falkovich, scoring on the breakaway to start the scoring for the Buffalo in tonight's matchup. Puck goes down low. Bose waits for it here on the sidewall. Bull keeps it in. Bull dumps it in, gets below the goal line, behind the net, where PHA has to look for it. And they get moved from one player over to another player to the sidewall. It's kept in by Coffin. Coffin sends it in deep wide. Paul first to the loose puck, gets it into Spence. Spence, Delp, and Bull on the right side here. Battling tough for the loose puck. It goes to the far wall up in the air. Just through Bose's skates. Bull is going to be the first to the loose puck, I hope. Yep. Makes a quick turn. He gets checked there by Bose. To the front it comes. And it gets cleared away to the goal line, blue line. Oh, great deflection. And a great save made by the young Jordan McGinnis. Deflected about 3 feet in front of him on the left pad. Was keeping it out with the whistle and the stoppage. Well, from up here, looks like we have equal skating strides on both sides of the ice. Great job by both teams. Just the 2 marker from the Buffalo and a little bit more penalties by the team in blue is what separates these 2 squads thus far. Minute 19 left in the first. Comes back to Connors. Connors with a quick shot right in the Buffalo as McGinnis takes it for a stoppage. We'll get another draw. We'll do it again just 4 seconds later. Griffin taking the face-off for PHA. We're getting a change here real quick as Falkovich taken off. Tatarin takes the face-off. Holland moves to the side. Tatarin wins the face-off, gets it to Paul. Up to the sideboards it comes. A little bit of skating room. And it gets brought up across center ice. Great job by carrying it up to center. Tatarin blows a wheel. Puck stays inside the blue for a moment. Connors brings it out. Gets it headmanned up to Hachi. Hachi loses it to the defenseman. Tynan Uritt, such a smooth skating Tynan Uritt. I've also heard he's quite a track star here in Pilot Mound. We'll talk to him maybe later on in the season, see how well his track season went. Paul blindly throws it around the boards, gets just by the defender there. Good long pass over to McKee, number 12. Nicholas McKee from Treeherne, Manitoba. Great speed by all the forwards of defense here. Paul keeps it in, gets a shot on, deflects wide, and a quick whistle made by the official as the puck was still there. Number 10, Falkovich, was on the loose puck right away, but we will have a stoppage of play. 21.4 gone or left, sorry, in the first period. Great end-to-end action by both Prairie Hockey Academy and your Pilot Mound Hockey Academy. Falkovich on the puck with Elder. He's playing with Elder. Rebounds in front. Falkovich just couldn't reach it there as it comes to the boards. PHA looking to just end the period here before any more trouble. Shot on net, blocked there by the defender, and it will get out of the zone by Larkins. And we have the period over with the score 2-0. Great end-to-end action. Goal scorers for the Pilot Mound Buffalo: Seth Falkovich, number 10, and number 24 on the power play, Jace Larkins. We'll be right back with some interviews in Pilot Mound Hockey Academy. Stay with us. After one period here in Pilot Mound Blackjack Stewart Arena, 2-0 is the score. I'm joined by the wonderful Ginger Collins. Finally, I get her on camera. She is the glue of the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy when it comes to getting everything ready, organizing the pregame stuff, getting all the parents involved. Ginger, thank you for joining us here.
Thank you.
You're holding a very special item in your hand.
Yes. This week we launched our community calendar, Bearing It All for the Community for 2020, and it is a totally community project, and all proceeds go to this complex and the operation of it. We launched one in 2016, and we raised over $20,000.
Wow.
So it's about the fellas that bear it all for the community, 55 to 90 plus, and they pose, and it's about their stories and why they do it. Not about what they look like or those kinds of things. It's about why they work so hard for this place.
Having a chance to sit down with a lot of the generations in the springtime, talking about Pilot Mound was very impressive. The stories, the people, the community that it relies on, how this building was brought was absolutely amazing. That story in itself.
That's right.
Ginger, is there a special person you want to show off in this calendar? They're all bearing it all.
They're seriously all very, very special.
So we have different images.
Yeah, different images, all from 55 to 90 plus years, and they're just all very special. There isn't one that would stand out.
And a lot of them, I see they have a little story, a little vignette with each each month.
That's right.
So that's the important part of it too, to make sure that you're telling a bit of the story as well as the calendar, which is awesome.
That's right. And we asked all the guys the same questions, and we asked them why they participated, and most of it was because it was a good cause and they wanted to give back to their community. And they talked a little bit about their highlights and something that we wouldn't know anything about or know anything about them. So it's the interesting, really, stories.
So Ginger, this program's been around 5 years now. How have you seen it through your eyes over the last 5 years?
Well, it is growing, and every year we take a little bit of learning that we have throughout the year and we apply it, and we just get better and grow. I'm just really proud of all the kids that we've had come through here. It's great to meet all the parents and get to know a lot of people. So
For sure.
I'm very proud of it.
It is one of those things. I mean, we talked to Rod a lot about this as well, about bringing not just the superstar on the ice, but the superstar off the ice as well, and making sure that they're able to be groomed and ready for that next level.
And the other night when we did our calendar launch, we had kids working. They served coffee and tea. They cleaned up. They set up for 200 people, all the tables and chairs, and then the next day they took them all down. So that's what I like, to be able to get them involved in the community.
So was the town shut down for that party?
There was lots there. We had over 200 people there. So
yeah, it's kind of like a Lambo thing on a Sunday, but we'll get to that later. Pilot Mound has hockey. We're shutting the town down. We got work to do.
That's right.
Right on. So the calendar is called Bearing It All.
Bearing It All for the community.
Okay. How much are the calendars?
They're $25 or $5 for 100.
Okay. And where can you pick them up at?
You can pick them up at Home Hardware, or you can contact me, and it's on our website for Pilot Mound Community Volunteers.
So I got to wait a couple more years till I get into the calendar.
Oh yes, that's right. 55 plus.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
A couple more years. Ginger Collins, I want to thank you very much for helping with this program and bringing this amazing academy to a small town and giving these kids the opportunity to be great student athletes.
Thank you. Our pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be right back after this. Here we are waiting for the second period. Blackjack Stewart Arena with the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy up 2-0. Joining me now, Rod Collins, the other half of the brainchild of this institute. Rod, I'd love to say thank you for joining us. How was the weekend last weekend? All the great showcase we had of all the female girls in town.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. They're always a busy time arranging everything, but things worked out, and it was a good experience for our girls to play at that level, and they came out with one win and played very well.
They did come out with the last game against CDA, and a great turnout tonight against RHA for the first 40 minutes, just unable to keep that offense at bay. It's hard to do when you have so many great skaters on the opposing team. Nonetheless, some great things by the girls team tonight.
Yes, you know what? I measured by days the advancement, the improvement, and we were 9-0 to them and ended up a 3-goal difference today. But you know what? We got to work on conditioning and skills, and we'll continue to do so.
And we're watching the men's team here for the first time at home. What have you seen from these guys so far in the first?
You know what? We're probably a little smaller than this team and younger, obviously. But there's no fear in our game. They all work very hard. I had them at practice yesterday just to get a feel of their personalities and their skill level, and they're very responsive. Good kids.
They are. I mean, I'm looking at how quickly, I talked to some of the guys before the game, the leaders, the gentlemen that were here last year, and said how quickly this squad has really glued together, and the speed and the chemistry they've been able to build in the first month of hockey.
Absolutely. And you not only see it here on the ice, you see it in the dorms, you see it in the dining room, kids supporting one another, and obviously you got to be a good teammate and a living buddy to be a good hockey player, and they're proving that to us.
Absolutely. We had Harmony Chakous say it was more like a family away from home, and when you spend literally 24/7 with your fellow comrades on the ice and off the ice, you develop a bond very quickly, and these guys have a good positive one starting out. Leading this game 2-0. Here comes Falkovich. Falkovich back to McKee. McKee's unable to get that rebound there. Holland's helping him out in the corner. This 10, 11, 12 line is kind of interesting. They're smaller, they're faster, they're gritty, and they really get on you quick. They don't give you a chance to think about what you got to do with the puck.
You know, they're yard quick, and I noticed that yesterday skating with them, and they're skilled as well.
Yeah.
And there's no fear. They go hard.
Yeah, we got the 10, 11, 12, and then we have the veteran line. Rebound in front, cleared away just there by PHA. We're going to stop it in play. And yet another power play for the Pilot Mound Buffalo. Getting a bit of a discussion between what happened and what didn't happen according to the players. Interference is the call on number 10, Brandon Kelly. He'll go sit for 2 minutes or less, giving an opportunity for the Buffalo to increase their lead to 3. We also have the veteran line of Brett Tatar and Colby Bear. Those two guys were here last year. They're leading this squad off the ice and on the ice, I think.
Obviously, you know, the little things they do, off the ice in particular, and leading every drill at practice are important things. And, you know, that was just a year of development in our program. And that'll bode well for them in the future with their where they're going in hockey.
That advancement to the next level on and off the ice is so imperative to this program, Rod. Why is that the common denominator as compared to just being the superstar on the ice?
Well, if I talk to any junior coach or any college coach, the first thing they ask me is, what's the character like? And that's important because they know they can play hockey, and they can help them play hockey and teach them to play hockey, but they want to know what type of character they are. So that's a huge part of their future.
And that character comes everything from the classroom to the community service to their role within the community, how well they treat their fellow brothers. It's everything there. Full gamut. Going D-to-D is Coffin. Over to Ashton. Paul, a first-year player from the PAW as well. How was it recruiting this team this year, Rod, and putting together the pieces of the puzzle that were lost?
You know, it's becoming easier. Obviously, we've had some success in developing kids, and so it's becoming easier. And a lot of these kids came to us. You know, I mean, you still have to do some background checks and that type of thing, what type of player they are. But kids are coming to us, and we're glad for that. It makes my job a lot easier.
Absolutely. Less travel, right?
Yeah.
Holland with the shot from the point, kept in there by Paul. Paul decides to go down low, no shooting lane. Penalty is done. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Bears got it in front. Back to Paul with the shot, deflected high and out of play. 16-14 left in the second. What were you watching there, Rod? You were kind of looking. You were looking like you were a coach there.
Well, I could see the play, but he didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
But it's easy to do that from up here.
Isn't it? It's exactly. As a coach, you see, you're like, you kind of cringe a little bit, and you're like, "Ooh, make the pass."
Yeah.
Or find the guy at the back door, but just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
The vision I see from the first. This is the first time I've watched the female or the men's varsity program this year, because they were in Alberta last weekend. They were in Minnesota the weekend before that. Coach Rick is definitely getting some air miles, or using some Avion bus miles. Yeah. Talk about your bus driver. Heck of a trip back, stopping in Medicine Hat. That was a bit of a story in itself, eh?
Yeah, and we knew the weather was bad, and I was in contact with them, and they tried to get down to Medicine Hat. They got blown off the road, but everything was safe. It turned out okay. And we were concerned, obviously, for the safety of our players and staff.
Yeah.
But Stoney's a great driver, a great supporter of the team as well. Does a lot of our trips, and so we're very confident in his ability to get our kids there safe.
Good. No, it's very impressive that what he did and what he was able to accomplish with the ugly weather. I've been blown off a couple times, and it's not fun. And you know, big hit there by the littlest of the three. Holland with the big check there to keep the puck in. Tries to go to the far wall. There's McKee keeping it in. Holland there again, getting pinned with McDonald. 2-on-2 on the loose puck. It comes squirting out. The PHA is able to get it out of the zone, but to the blue line and none farther. And it gets dumped in finally off the netting and out of play. So we talked a lot about the forwards. Let's talk about one defenseman in particular. Tiny Newert. Saw this gentleman play last year. Had some little bit of exposed game to work on, but this year he is solid from top to bottom.
Yes, he is, and he's obviously a leader on the defense for our guys, and he's just getting all kinds of interest from junior teams, although the Nanaimo have already committed to him for next year. So he's going to be able to walk into junior, not just to be on a team, but he'll be an outstanding player for them.
He is from BC originally, right? Duncan, BC?
Yeah.
Nanaimo's a little up north, right? A little further north?
No, Nanaimo's right close to
right
Duncan.
close to it? Okay.
Yeah.
I've got to get back to geography, grade 11, I guess, right?
I guess so.
I know where Washington State is. I know where that is. Actually, it's just south of BC.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. Did you get down to Washington still? Is that still part of home?
Yeah, I have a home there, and I try and get back a little bit in the summer, and obviously at the breaks from our program here.
For sure. You mean you take a breaks from recruiting?
You know, not really, but with the technology nowadays, I can be doing it online or phone calls. And the interesting thing is, lately, we're getting a lot of contact from a lot of people wanting to come to our program, although our roster is full. You know, I'm still going to put them on a waiting list because we could very well have academic issues or behavioral issues, and we'll move a player.
So what happens if you have a player that you're able to move or needs to be moved? Is there a deadline to which a roster has to be finalized?
10th of January, yes.
Okay, so that's the final roster. That's for CSSHL, right?
That's Hockey Canada.
Hockey Canada, okay. Now, the boys also play in another division, correct?
They play in the North American Prep League. Yes.
Right, so how is that schedule? Does that ever conflict with their other schedule? Do they ever conflict, or are they able to have them on separate weekends?
We work that into our schedule. We before the Canadian Sports School League schedule comes out, I submit the North American Prep League schedule, and then we work around it.
Okay. So it works out fairly well. So the boys are playing about 45, 50 games in a season, not including playoffs?
They'll play, including all games, just 60 or 62, 63.
Wow. That's a pretty busy season for high school kids.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So,
a lot of travel and missed days of school, which we have to stay on top of.
you also have to remember Coach Rick McConnell is in the school at PMCI,
right?
As well as Coach Harry.
Yeah.
So they got eyes in the skies there when it comes to their academic side of things. And talking with Mrs. McLaren, the teacher, they're very diligent when it comes to players making sure they're on top of their academics before they step on the ice.
Yeah. Well, we're fortunate to have teachers like Miss McLaren and others, obviously, that are on board of our program and are receptive to helping us out and getting work to kids for trips and that type of thing. So that's a huge part of our program.
No, it's a great institution and a great build that you'll be able to put together with both the academic side and the athletics. Rod, I'm going to leave you with this. Seeing how the boys are playing, where do you see the most progression needed for their game to get to the next level?
Well, I tried to preach it yesterday when I was on the ice. They got to make plays when there's no option. They have to make those plays when there's no option. And if they have the sense to see the play before it develops, they're going to be hockey players.
That's a wise set of words. No bag skates yet?
No, we don't have to. These kids are energetic. They give it their all the time.
That's awesome. So for all the moms and dads watching the men's varsity team here, I think they're all leading by example. And the example is they want to make each other better every day.
That's a great comment and visualization. That's exactly what they do.
They're making each other better.
Yeah.
Bringing more goodness to the greatness. How about that? That's my tag off for every sports show I do. So
okay, good.
I'll fit that in when I can. That's to a good buddy of mine down in Humboldt, Saskatchewan. He knows who I'm talking about. Spence gets the puck down. 12:50 left in the second period. Still a 2-0 score for the Pilot Mound Buffaloes. Rod, I want to thank you very much for joining me.
Yep.
I'll let you do what you got to do. Phone calls, watch the game.
You bet. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, bud. I'd like to thank Rod very much for joining me again. He's got such great words, and being able to skate with the boys yesterday, getting a bit of word of wisdom and some skating wisdom there, getting ready for this weekend's action during PHA. Puck is down low. Elder grabs the loose puck. Another neck guard on the ground. Still sitting there. Glove pass will be called as it was done in the neutral zone. 12:11 left in the second period. Arthurson grabs the loose shrapnel off the ice, heads off. So we mentioned the veterans, Tatarin and Bear. They're joined by number 22, Garrett Elder, who is from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, who found the program through some of the games and some of the networking we did last year, thanks to what we did here at Amateur Sports TV and Pilot Mound Hockey Television. I'm Theo Tutkaluk. Thanks for listening. Thanks for enjoying the wonderful discussions we have here with some of the admin and people that make this community and this program so important down in Pilot Mound, Manitoba. Good shout out to my boy Carter on the camera. He's doing a great job as they're killing some valuable time off the score clock. Probably ran down about 5 or 6 seconds there. Face-off is one to Paul. Bull finds the far part of the ice where Colby Bear gives chase. Unable to get to the loose puck. It makes a weird carom off the glass. And it goes down low where Bear has it. Scoots it by Elder. Elder's got it there, waiting for the other side. Tatarin. Looking for some room. Tatarin's got it top. Big shot. And a great save there by Sayos. And rebound is cleared away by Griffin. Griffin makes a couple of moves in the neutral zone. Gets checked there. Elder gets the loose puck. He's got a bit of steam. 2-on-1 with Colby Bear, just unable to get the pass. Across was Bear. Comes back to Bull. Bull with the shot. And it gets through Sayos and outside the backside of the net to the far corner. comes up. Lost there over to Griffin. Griffin loses the loose puck over to Aikens. Aikens is going to skate in. Easy save by McGinnis as he steers it aside. It comes all the way to this side to Elder. Elder working with Paul and Bull. Larkins throws it back up here to Elder. Elder looking for the cross-ice pass. Gets it to Conish. Right into the shin pads of Bear. Bear at the shot. And it's deflected high and hard up into the white netting. 10:39 left here in the second. Faceoff's going to stay inside. Or, no, it's going to come outside. They say it was not deflected. Won by Holland. Holland gets it to Ewert. Ewert and there is the speedy Holland and Falkovich and McKee. Isaacson. Isaac gets the puck up to McKee. McKee just slaps it in. Rebound comes out in front, but it gets cleared away. Isaac gets beaten to the puck. Comes a chance for Schnell. Schnell takes it loose. Out front it comes, and the pass is deflected. Kelly keeps it in the blues. Blocked there by Isaac and Holland. Holland and Isaac working down low. Working on the loose puck. They eventually get it squirted out and come out skating is Holland, the fast, speedy forward. Gets in through the neutral zone and dumps it on in. And goes for a change as McKee makes the keeper hold on to the puck for a whistle. Face off one to Coffin. Coffin gets it in wide of the net as Theos is there protecting the close puck in the close post. Kept in is Arthurson. Arthurson working with McDonald. McDonald and Delp are the forwards for the Buffalo. Comes up to the boards. Big hit there by Arthurson as he tries to pin the forward in. Has to be careful along the blue line as it comes loose. Gets to the circle, so the hash marks, and they get sent in on Coffin, and icing is the call. Do it now. Yeah. Joining me now is Coach Plett of the female varsity team. Coach, great 40 minutes. Great game plan. Just unable to seal the deal in the third. Much better effort compared to last weekend as well.
I was really happy with the kids. Felt bad for them because the score didn't really reflect on how the game went. We were up 1 goal going into the third, but we're young. I'm okay the way it's going. I'd like to see the improvement, and next time we play them, it's going to be different again.
You know what? You always want to progress with games like that, and for number 12, Gracie Perry, who was able to get her the puck for the hat trick, and she was smiling from ear to ear during our interview.
Yeah, we at the end of our talk, there was a lot of sad faces in the dressing room, but we needed to find something to get some positive out of it, and gave Gracie her puck for a hat trick, and well deserving. She's a third-year player. She started here when I did, and I love the kid. She'll go through the wall for you, and she has a work ethic. If our girls can feed off that'd be perfect.
I don't think she goes to the wall. I think she goes through the wall.
Yeah.
And being that third-year player, someone to look up to and watch her play is truly amazing. Great save there off the blocker, goes upstairs and wide over Sios. You can't find a better leader on the ice, I don't think. And she plays with guts, determination, grit, and great speed. Has a great set of wheels on her.
She comes in off the after a shift, and she's got the distressed face look on her face. She leaves it on the ice when she's out there, and as far as being a leader, she's our on-ice leader. She's not a very vocal girl in the bench or on the bench or in the dressing room, but if she can lead by example, she does that 100%.
Losing a lot of the scoring from last year's squad and working on the improved offense in tonight's game compared to last weekend was very impressive to see.
Yeah.
The attack was there. It was like a shark with blood.
Yeah, we did a lot of work this week on creating those offensive chances, getting them to the inside of the dots. We still have a lot of work to do, but I was super happy with the improvement that we've seen today. So if we can keeping those steps forward, we'll be fine.
Sounds good. So the team's going to rest up for tomorrow's tilt against Rink again. What was the, there are a lot of great positives. What's going to be that message for tomorrow's game?
Well, try and muster together a full 60-minute. They got lucky on a couple of goals to go ahead, and we just kind of, lost focus, and we just need to stay focused for 60 minutes. And we're going to have to work hard. You mentioned losing goal scoring. We're going to have to work hard. It's going to be every girl on the ice is going to have to work hard, and we'll get the bounces. I always say hardest working team gets the bounces. Unfortunately, today I was wrong. I thought we were the hardest working team today, but it'll come. I'm not too worried about it.
No, it was a very good game to watch. Probably the best game I've seen the female team play all year so far. I know it's early in the season, but the advancements they've made in the short week have been truly impressive, Coach. You and Harry have done a good job. I've heard that you've got some dance moves you got to teach some of these girls. Some dangles perhaps on the ice, maybe?
Yeah, I got to lighten it up every once in a while. So I've always had the theory of coaching girls. Boys need to play good to feel good. Girls need to feel good to play good. So, you gotta lighten it up every once in a while, and they know when to be serious and when to have fun. But it's all fun.
Absolutely, and if you're not having fun at this game, then
that's right.
You got something wrong. But I want to thank you, Coach, very much for helping me out and chatting with me during the second.
Oh, yeah.
And good luck with getting ready for tomorrow afternoon's tilt, the 1 o'clocker.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Right on. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Theo. Thank you. That was good. Good luck with the rest.
We got it. Neutral zone gets all the way down. No icing will be the call. 4:44 left here in the second period. Still a 2-0 hockey game. Lots of skating back and forth. Larkins gets it in on the late offside. Spencer Kalujic and McDonald are the forwards here, keeping PHA pinned in a lot of this period. It goes in high and deep. McGinnis offside is the call here. Delayed offside still. Lots of time for Pilot Mound to exit their zone. And they get the red line as McDonald skates in. Tries to go inside, outside. Puck is taken away. Quick turnaround there by Arthurson, I believe it is. Good shove down to the ice by a couple of PHA players. It comes across to the far wall. Holland there gets dipsy-doodled as Aikens is able to skate down the zone into the zone. He's met there by Coffin. Curtis Coffin doing a great job defensively, getting across to his defense partner Larkins. Larkins gets it tangled up there with a couple of Pilot Mound players, and they got it down there deep in the boards. Falkovich looking to release, gets it to the point. It's Kelly. Kelly throws it in and down deep. Coffin first to the loose puck, realizes the importance of getting it out. One more chance. It is 2-on-1 as Holland and Falkovich. Is he opening up for the one-timer? No, the shot is there. The rebound is there. And it comes squirting loose. And PHA is able to get it out of the zone. Loses the clearing point. Just totally miffs on it. Ewart unable to grab that as it gets out to Isaac-Kirk. Isaac-Kirk has to backtrack. Lots of ice for him to skate. We have 2:56 left here in the second period. Isaac-Kirk gets into the attack zone, stops at the halfway point. Couple of turnarounds for Elder. Elder gets pinned against the board. There's Hatchie trying to get the puck out of the corner to the sidewall. Puck is not moving. We're waiting for a whistle, and there it comes. Finally, we get to the face-off where it'll be brought outside of PHA territory. 2:37 left here in the second period. Still a 2-0 hockey game. I'd like to thank TerraCore, our game day sponsor today, between this tilt between the men's varsity herd versus the Prairie Hockey Academy in the blue. Jocelyn Hatchie there making some winger spots for the PHA. Tatar's taking the face-off. He wins the draw. Gets it in deep. Is Paul. Paul and Bull are the two defensemen on. Goes D to D. Back to Paul Ashton. Paul just ahead of Elder as Elder couldn't leave the zone quick enough. And we'll have a face-off and offside call here. Pilot Mound stays with the same 5. Win the face-off over to Paul. Paul gets it to Elder. Elder fighting hard there along the blue line. Gets it just inside to Tatarin. Tatarin gets attacked there by 2 PHA players. Bears giving support. It comes squirting out deep. It stays on side, but just gets up to the top blue, and that's it. Gets a couple of bounces down to Bull. Bull's able to make a quick turn, make the pass up. Get it up to the halfway boards. Halfway boards, it gets stopped. Now it gets out of the zone to Tarn. Gets pinched out of the way by Aikens. A little bit of interference, but they won't call that one. Tarn looking for some payback. Gets the body down low here on the side boards. Goes D to D. Lots of open ice for the Buffalo. Colby Bear calls for it. Goes wide. Continues to skate wide on the play. Puts on the brakes hard. Couple of moves, but then he gets quickly checked by Aikens, the captain of PHA. He loses the puck right in the middle of the ice. Dangerous play to pass. Ashworth not taking the trailer, but he just gets the stick in the way, and it gets cleared out of the zone. It'll stay inside with 1:20 left here in the second period. Face off to the right of Brody Hasayo, who hasn't made a lot of saves this past period. Just had the 2 goals scored against him in the first. And that's where we stand here. The Buffalo 2, PHA no score. Coffin and Larkins on the point. Face-off is 1 back down to PHA. There is Lee playing the sideboards. A little bit of interference there again. Coffin unable to keep it in. 2-on-1. Larkins has to be careful as it slid all the way across, but it's too far to be reached. Big body check and no call on the play as Kalujic made body contact there within that first 4 for a rule. No icing, no offside. McGinnis had to be careful with that shot as it rolled up his arm and just over the crossbar. Kalujic makes a move to Coffin. Coffin goes rink wide to Delp. Delp unable to get his stick on it and keep control of it. Kalujic comes for a change. He gets by Coffin. He gets sent in. Here comes the rest of the change. The 10, 11, 12 line comes on for Pilot Mound. Ewart and Bull are the defensemen. McGinnis unable to stop it there behind the net. Has to get back into his crease. Roscoe's in there with Hatchie on waiting in front. Kelly on the point. He has to retract quickly. McKee gets it up to Falkovich. Ten seconds left here. Bull is able to trap it, get it down in center ice, and Falkovich will get it in. And we will have the remainder of the seconds gone here in the second period with the score 2-0. Even matchup here in the second, as we saw great end-to-end action by both PHA and Pilot Mound. We'll be right back after this in the third period. Nothing for your Pilot Mound Buffalo. Back here at the third period at Blackjack Stewart Arena, where the score is 2-0 for our Pilot Mound Buffalo. Face off at the front just started. I'd like to thank Terrico, our game day sponsor, for today's action and for all they've done with the programming here in Pilot Mound over the course of their career. Icing is going to be the call here as Kistner unable to get to it. Our first whistle of the third period. So the main difference of today's game for the men have been the fact that they're able to skate, control a great amount of the puck possession down low, and they're able to pot in those rebounds when needed. They're getting close rebounds, they're getting better second chance options, and the key for PHA here in the third is to stay out of the penalty box. They had 5 penalties back-to-back, consecutive penalties, and it just really took away a lot of their chemistry, a lot of their speed there in the second period. So let's see if they're able to fix that up. Off a loose stick, McKee gets it up to Falkovich. Falkovich takes a shot, and it just goes wide of his sail on the glove side. Puck is kept in. McKee's going to be able to grab it in. He works hard, down low, battle-tested. Holland gives a bit of a bump there. The stick is elusive as it causes the problem. The big hit there by Rose. And again, that stick, we hit that stick one more time, we're going to give somebody $500. McDonald unable to get and corral that puck down low. Isaac sends it across to Larkins. Larkins does a little of a pirouette there. Get it to the center ice, and they're able to get it in. Aikens in front, watching the center as Delp. Great save in front, and a rebound and a save made by Seos, and the puck is held. First good scoring opportunity for the Buffalo on a broken play. A couple of rebounds in front for Kalujic, just unable to get the puck behind the keeper. Arthurson not playing on the point here. He's been playing forward and defense here a little bit. Kalujic, Delp, and McDonald are the forwards. McDonald gets the puck back to the defenseman. Hewitt with the shot, rising shot, deflected high above the glass and onto the glass. It stays in play off the border. McDonald staying down low, gets the puck behind him. Delp keeps it in and is able to dump it back in. Great job by Eli Delp. Kalujic giving chase here. Puck is along the close boards. Kistner able to get it in. High rising shot, and McGinnis stays up in the air and makes the save, just taking it above the blocker. 17:39 left in the third. Fresh legs for both squads. So far so good for PHA. They've been staying out of the box, and they're able to get their legs back under them, make this more of a smoother hockey game. The penalties just killed their momentum, anything they had going for them. Puck comes out. Colby Bear, watch out, and a bit of a hit, bit of a low hit. No call on the play. Kobe's a little slow to get up. He's going to make his way to the bench, holding on to his left leg as he's coming across the neutral zone. He almost got taken out there. He did get taken out there. A bit of a low hit. No call on the play. We will get an icing call, though. And the puck will come all the way down to the left of Mr. McGinnis. We'll see if Colby's able to return to the ice here in a couple of shifts. Those low hits, those knee-on knees are always difficult. They are always interesting in whether or not a player is going to get up and whether a call is being made as well. So, face-off is won, and Falkovich gets on his wheels. He gets going. McKee starts running to the front of the net. Deflected there in front. McKee just can't get rebounds in front. And there it is! Number 11! Hello, Keelan Holland. Welcome to the show. Puts in the third goal of the night for the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy. Followed up very nicely on the rebound. Little toe drag up and at him over the glove. Makes it a 3-0 game. Welcome to Saturday night. Keelan Holland, the centerman on the 10, 11, 12 squad here for the Herd. Isaac losing it. Uritt holding him back. There's McKee getting the puck back to Tynan Uritt. Isaac getting the reception over to Malkovich. And Falkovich just unable to get it to a player, and it goes for icing. So all three players, McKee, Falkovich, and Holland, on the play there. They definitely have some chemistry going here in this early part of the season. A lot of speed, tenacity, grit, heart, know-all, chemistry. I don't know other adjectives I can use to describe this line so far, but we'll stop it there because the face-off was won by Holland to Uritt. Uritt skirts it back down to Isaac Kirk. Great toe save there by McGinnis as it went by two defenders, and it gets sent out of play, and that'll stay inside. With 16:24 left here in the third period, Falkovich, Larkins, and the latest goal scorer, Holland, all for the team in white. Pushing forward on the play, McGinnis makes the save and moves it wide. There's Ashton Paul. Ashton Paul scurrying below the goal line, gets it up to Spence. Spence gets it by the one defender, but not the second. Here comes Michael Spence, picking the puck up, getting it in deep. He's working with Pelusic and McDonald. Unable to get it deeper down. The puck comes quickly out of the zone. And there's center Aikens working with Ashworth. Pass is made, and Aikens rebound in front, and it's backhanded away. Rebound in front, deflected. Puck is still there, and it squirts through the feet of Chase Larkins and out of harm's way. Mound's able to get it out of the zone. Great tic-tac-toe passing. McDonald's got some room. McDonald with the shot over the glove and over the crossbar. Off the glass and out of the zone it comes. Good pass over to Michael Spence. Spence is going to dump it in loosely. McDonald's going to give chase here with 15:38 left in the third and final period. Great end-to-end action at the last 30 seconds. Nobody in front as the puck was put there by Spence. Dumped in high, just wide of the net on McGinnis. And there's Arthurson. Arthurson loses the puck. It's a 2-on-0. Save made by McGinnis. Rebound comes out in front, and it's cleared away by Pilot Mound. And able to get on the loose puck is Colby Bear. Colby Bear skates wide, but he's got Elder 2-on-2. Great back pass to Brett Tatarin. Tatarin with the shot, and it goes wide on the glove side on Seos. Elder with the puck down low. He's going to work with Prabashewski. Gets the puck up to the sidewall. Prabashewski finds a player who loses a tire. Colby Bear gets the puck loose. Gets it across to Uritt. Uritt skating very well in front of the net. Just making an off pass out of the reach of Colby Bear. No icing is the call as Kelly has to go by. He blows a tire in the corner. Gets up quickly. Gets the puck up to the sidewall. It keeps stripping up. Kelly goes across below the goal line. Up to the sidewall where it's kept in. And it's passed across the ice out of harm's way down to Tynan Uritt. Tynan has to backtrack. He's looking to go cross ice to Coffin. Instead he elects to go below the net. Makes the pass to a wide open nobody. And McGinnis stops the play. 14 minutes left in the third. It's 3-0 for your Pilot Mound Buffalo here on the Pilot Mound Hockey Television Network. Of course, Amateur Sports TV supporting the guys. And that goes high up into the rafters and out of play. We'd also like to thank TerraCore for their game day sponsor as well. If you're in that Pilot Mound neighborhood and you want to see that beautiful Take 11 Bear It All calendar, great supporting the programming and everything that's done here at the Community Center at Blackjack Studio in Pilot Mound, Manitoba. They are $25 a piece, 5 for $100. Get them at any of the local retailers here in Pilot Mound, or get a hold of Ginger Collins. She'll deliver them for you. Love the great stories that are in that calendar as well. It just, proves the support and the wealth of knowledge in this community. Falkovich gets it tipped up to center ice as Jace Larkins gets pinned against the boards. Pilot Mound will go on the penalty kill here as they're being called for too many men on the ice. One of those plays where you guys got to know that you can't touch the puck while you're going for a change when you get sent to your bench area. So for 2 minutes or less, Prairie Hockey Academy, led by number 16, Ashworth, will take the face-off back to their captain, Aikens, playing the point. Aikens and Connors, I believe, playing the point there for PHA. Goes cross D to D, quick touch pass up to Ashworth. It gets blocked there and gets sent all the way down. 1:45 left in the power play. So as Horechka and Aikens are on the point for PHA. Aikens with the stretch pass, intercepted by Ewart, and it gets put down all the way again behind the net of PHA. Aikens slows it up, looking for some sort of a breakout for the boys in blue. He elects to carry it up, dumps it in high in the air as they give chase. Bull has 2 players on him. Tatarn playing the up top spot with Colby Bear. Controlling the box very well. Tatarn has to be careful. Colby Bear, great save by McInnes. Rebound is there, got to be cleared out in front. It's laying in front, and McInnes is able to hold on to it as it gets between his padding and the blocker. Holds it there to maintain possession and to get a face-off deep in the zone of PMHA. 56 seconds left here. 3-0 is your score. Power play unit number 2 coming out for the boys in blue. Face-off is won, brought back to the point. Kelly's got the point shot, gets blocked there by Holland. Another rebound shot, rebound comes in front. And there is Jordy McGinnis making the save and the stop yet again. Holding on to the rebound so there's no more trouble. Faced off won by Pilot Mound, looking for some open ice, unable to get down it. Blocked in, and it's blocked there by Holland. Great job using the body. Kelly sends it in deep to Lee. Lee unable to hold on to it below the line. And there is Jace Larkins and Holland working on the loose puck with a couple of PHA players. Bit of a hit from behind, but he's okay. Kelly with the shot at the front, right into the catcher's mitt of Jordy McGinnis. And we got another stoppage of play here with 11:47 left in the third. 20 seconds in the power play. 3-0 is the score. Fresh set of defense. And we've got another penalty being called. It's going against Pilot Mound, a 2-minute slashing call. A delayed penalty on the skirmish in the corner. So for another 20 seconds, that'll be 5-on-3. Tatarn's playing the top of the triangle. Blocking the shot. Lane is Ewart. There's Aikens with the shot. Fans on it yet again. Just can't get it out of the zone. Aikens gets the puck. Looking for a shooting lane. It gets deflected off the stick and out of harm's way. 5-on-4, and it skips over the defenseman's stick, and they have to retrieve it. 1:30 in the power play. Quick outlet pass to Ewart's going to push it to the side and does very well with that. Colby Bear working on the boards as well, just unable to get to the loose puck, and just out of Brett Tatarn's reach. Aikens very smooth with the puck along the blue line, has to be careful. That could have been a breakaway the other way quickly. Aikens goes up the side wall, back to himself. Shot blocked by his own player, and it's sent all the way down. And we'll get a change of the forwards with a minute left here on the power play. 3-0 is our score. 5-on-4 hockey for the boys in blue for the next 52 seconds. Looking for the breakout is their captain, Aikens. Aikens gets it up the sidewall. Gets by everybody where Ashton Paul, being first on the loose puck, he gets pinched on the boards there by Lee. Lee and one of his fellow wingers working on it, gets out of the play. And here goes the speedy Falkovich. Falkovich on a partial break. Shot and a save made by Seos as he tries to go above the glove, and it goes off the shoulder and wide. Kalujic working on the stick. Very good job on the stick checks. Down go both Pilot Mound players. Fans on the puck, and it gets out of play yet again. It's Griffin. Just can't control the puck inside of the attack zone. 10 on left on the power play for PHA. Puck is still in the zone, 1-on-1, looking for the shot. It gets deflected high and out of play. That'll about do it for the power play. 9:43 left in the third. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey here The Blackjacks 2 to Rita, the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy. Buffalo up 3-0 on Prairie Hockey Academy. Face-off is won, and it puts high off the glass. And not realizing that the penalty was over, we'll have another icing call. We'll do it all over again 4 seconds later. Face off again to the left to McGinnis. And it's won there by Pilot Mound, but quickly held there by PHA. Larkins working down below behind McGinnis, tying up his player. Elder trying to get it out, but only gets it to the blue line off the back of the leg. And Pilot Mountain's able to get Colby Bear moving on it fast. Tatarn on the trailer gets the call. First shot is blocked, second shot is blocked, and it's sent down below in the corner. Squirts out to the loose puck in front, and it's cleared away by Prairie Hockey. Kept in for a split second, batted in midair by Larkins, and Larkins has to retreat into the neutral zone. Centering pass. Colby Bear stays on, has Holland. Puts on the brakes, puts on the shot, just wide on the glove side. Was the shot by Colby Bear. Ashton Bell has to retreat. It goes wide to McGinnis. He watches it go against the boards. Tiny Newert's got to be careful there as well. Bit of a push. The lower body push. Much safer than the upper body push. Ewert, great pass, tape to tape. 10, 11, 12 on the ice right now for the boys in white. Quick insert, neutral pass set up to Holland. Holland skating wide, puts on the brakes, does a quick U-ball. Gets to the point, shot just wide of the blocker on Aseos was Paul. Paul and Bull playing the point, able to keep it in off the mask. Still kept in, shot in deep by Falkovich. Now working on the forecheck is Holland. Holland putting a bit of pressure on Lee. Lee and Falkovich and Holland all working very hard. Get the puck down low. Falkovich working on the loose puck here. Comes up to the blue line where it's still kept in. Now it comes out by Ashworth. Ashworth able to get over to Kelly. And they send it in deep. 7:35 left in the third. Bull's got to be careful. He's got a player on him right away. Gets out to Falkovich, and Falkovich loosely puts it out through the neutral zone. Down out of harm's way, Horechka reaching the loose puck. Gets intercepted by Eli Delp. Delp trying to throw it in front. Gets intercepted, and it gets sent all the way down to the far wall here, post wall here. And there is Arthurson and Kalujic working with Delp at the high slot. Delp waiting for the loose puck. He's playing a high trailer and intercepts that pass beautifully to keep it in. Down low on Prairie Hockey Academy. Puck is sent around the boards to Lee. Lee grabs on the sideboards, throws it up above the defender and down for icing. Well, a lot of play has been played so far in the Prairie Hockey Academy zone over the last 5 minutes. And it's evident now because the legs are starting to look a little bit tired. And they have to start getting a little more play in their other end so they can score some goals. They got to tie this hockey game up here. Draws one with the shot up in the air. Gets deflected by defense and rebound. And another great save by Assist right off the shoulder of the catching mitt. Paul with the shot just off the side of the pad. Rebound is below the net. Brought out by PHA to center ice. All the way down it goes. And we'll have another icing call here with 6:22 left in the third. Sayos has taken about 4 shots here in the last 2 minutes to the top part of the chest shoulder area. He's done quite well with all the saves, steering the rebounds aside, getting him out of harm's way. Paul gets it over to Ewert. Ewert keeps it in the zone for a split second, gets it down low to Colby Bear. Bear throws it back to Elder. Elder wasn't ready for the pass on the sidewall. However, he does get to the loose puck. Elder gets it back to the Tarns. Tarns the quick rebound. Over to Bear. Bear unable to get the rebound. He's fighting hard below the net. And it's able to PHA is able to get it out to Hatchie. Hatchie gets it up. Griffin gets to the loose puck looking for some help. He doesn't get any help over there. Colby Bear is able to get the loose puck up to Tatarin. Tatarin gets the puck out of the zone. Kistner fighting hard. Gets a bit of a body from Elder. Elder gets it up to Bear. Bear's going to get inside the red and throw it down and go for a change. 5:30 left here in the third period. Brett Tatarin putting the forecheck on. In front it comes to Falkovich. Falkovich unable to corral that hard pass out to the centering of the net. Easy save there for McGinnis as the stick got in the way of the shooting range of Jordan McGinnis. Tatarin still on the ice there. We're waiting for that loose puck to come about from Isaac Kirk and Lee. Isaac Kirk and Lee doing really good work down low. Able to get the puck out. Isaac Kirk getting muscled out there pretty good. He's holding the zone. Gets it up to Falkovich. Falkovich up to McKee. McKee going 2-on-2. Gets around one. Uses the wheels to get around two. Out front and get Sayos. Puts the leather down on the glove and makes the save. We have a stoppage in play here. 4:45 left in the third. Score still 3-0. Starting to see the wheels for the Buffalo being a little more impressive and getting that puck in around defensemen is a little bit more with ease as this game has gone on. Puck is won by Prairie Hockey. To the sideboards it goes. Falkovich kept it in for a split second. Now it's shot back in by Tiny Newert, the general, if you will, on the defense. As Rod was saying, he's already committed next year to a team out in Nanaimo. Congratulations to him, and hopefully has a good, successful season this year as well. Arthurson working down low, keeping the puck away from Jordy McGinnis's net. There's Tiny Newert, put the quick brakes on, goes high off the glass. Kept in for a couple of seconds, sent all the way back in. Arthurson has to retreat. Good outlet pass to the sidewall. Gets it up inside, outside the blue line where they touch up. Schindel had to touch up there, and now he goes for a change. 3:45 left in the third period as Ewert waits for the setup, waits for the breakout. Gets the pass up to Tatarin. Tatarin up to McDonald. McDonald loses the puck, gets sent back in. Bull has to retrieve and go behind the net. He looks to center, makes a couple of dips, he doodles a couple of misses. And here goes McDonald up through the center ice, 3-on-2. Gets a shot off and the save made by Sayos. And the rebound is quickly covered as Michael Spence is on the doorstep yet again, looking to clean up the garbage on aisle one. Brody Sayos, again, probably facing, I think he's had 11 shots against him so far this third period by my count. He made all saves but one. A really great job by keeping his team in it. Shot, save, rebound, taken away. Puck is still loose. Kept in the zone, comes cross ice to Larkins. Larkins gets it in deep. Kalujic's covering him. McDonald's there as Spence. Good coverage, good positional play by the team in white. Working on the forecheck, backcheck, and paychecks pretty soon. Sorry to steal that line from a certain something, but they're doing a great job on all three facets of the game here. Puck was touched by PHA. First to the loose puck is number 17. Gets taken down there by Larkins. No call on the play. On the loose boards, on the close boards, it comes out to Kelly. Kelly gets a shot, and if he hit the bullseye and the target was the Buffalo, he hit it square on the numbers. Easy save for Little McGinnis. 2:35 in the third. I'm not going to mention that S word, but we'll talk about some swords at the end of the game. PHA working the puck down low, gets it back to Aikens. Aikens gets the shot off, but it's blocked there by Tatarin. Tatarin tries to go cross ice to Colby Bear. And we have an icing call. And as I see the icing call, we also have an empty net. Prairie Hockey looking to put the sixth skater out there to put some added pressure. Try to bust that zero on the net and bust that zero on the scoreboard for the boys in blue. They'll take action again tomorrow morning, bright and early, 10 a.m. here on the Pilot Hockey Television Network, as well in association with Amateur Sports TV. I'm Theo Tutkaluk. Don't say that name 5 times fast. But I'd like to say thank you for joining us here this evening. Beautiful Saturday night down in Pilot Mountain. The rain finally stopped, but we don't need any more rain here. The farmers got to get on the field to get the harvest done. They got to get that stuff off fast, or we're going to have some Barney Rubble trouble. Thanksgiving weekend next weekend, we'll be down here again doing some games. We'll be all over southern Manitoba. I think there's 5 different cities or 5 different towns we'll be in next weekend. So look for our action on Amateur Sports TV, as well as having the games down here at the Blackjack Stewart Arena. I know I enjoy drive down to Pilot Mountain as long as there's no snow on the ground. I'd like to say hello to everyone in La Riviere, Manitoba as well. So we got 2:19 left in the third. We got 6 blue guys versus 5 white guys, jersey-wise I mean. 1 goaltender still. Timeout was taken there by PHA, trying to set something up right now. Pilot Mountain's got the puck. It's going to be bang on. Colby Bear from about 175 feet away lands a dart right in the middle of the net. Makes it a 4-0 game. That puck had seeing eyes. Not like swimming eyes, but seeing eyes. Makes it a 4-0 game. Brody Seos, I don't know if he'll get charged with that one, but nonetheless, he goes back in the pipes for the time being again for PHA. Kalujic on the face-off with Ashworth. Connors gets the puck in loosely. Larkins has to give chase. He's got Lee fighting with him there. 2-on-2 hockey. Kalujic working down low, doing a good job down low. Keeping the puck out of harm's way. Ewart, big hit there by Lee. He gets up. He's all right. Chase Larkins and Lee. Puck comes behind the net. Tynan Ewart rubbing him out. Great stop there by Kalujic, getting the puck out. Puck comes away from the side. Couple of big bangs there, and there goes Eli Delp. He's on his horse, putting the forecheck on. Great job by him. And we see Prairie Hockey throwing the body around a little bit more in the last couple minutes here. I think they want to make a little presence known, because we're going to see both these teams in action tomorrow morning, and they know they're probably going to have some fighting words between the two of them. Delp gets the puck in and goes for a change. 1 minute left here in the third period. 4-0 is your score for the Buffalo. Must be something on that blue line. 3 or 4 players have fallen over. It's just a blue line. Isaacirk comes across. Iffy pass. Wide by about 17 feet was that shot attempt. Kept in the zone by PHA. PHA looking to put a little more pressure on Pilot Mountain here the last 35 seconds of the game. Perbyshewski keeps it wide. Shot is blocked by McKay. And it comes out to center, where it's been brought out by Ashton Paul, and Ashton Paul throws it in deep and goes for a change. 15 on the clock. Prairie Hockey just looking to try to get some kind of an answer in the last 10 seconds here. Schindel works into the zone, gets a shot off, and it's an easy save there again. And the puck is dropped. The players weren't ready for it, but there you have it. A little cheer, a little bit of no fear. Hands are up as Jordan McGinnis gets the shutout for the Pilot Mountain Hockey Academy Buffalo. 4-0 is your score. A great win for the team, the home team. Out shooting, out chancing, better positional play, and it just didn't look like PHA really had any type of game plan that was working. They quickly got taken off track in the second period with all those penalties back-to-back in consecutive manner, and just lost a lot of their speed in that second period. A valiant effort in the third to try to pot one, but Jordan McGinnis, he's going to be my first star tonight with the shutout. Accuracy has to go to Colby Bear, 175 feet away for the fourth one. More like a turn and burn shot. We'll be right back with some interviews with the goalkeeper. Hopefully Jordan McGinnis will talk about his shutout. Here we are, Blackjack Suit Arena with the final 4-0. Nothing. The key word is nothing, zero, zilch, nada. Jordan McGinnis is probably one part of that reason, stopping all 25 shots. Jordan, how'd it feel? Saw the little cheers at the end of it. Were you kind of excited to get the 0 at home?
Yeah, I was pretty excited to get a shutout, especially at home and against a team like Prairie. You know, they're a great team, and start to get familiar with a lot of guys now being a vet and everything.
Absolutely. You got to be that guy between the pipes that they got to rely on. Not that they don't rely on you all the time, but I mean, you got to be there all the time, and you were definitely there. A lot of shots were from the wide side of the ice. Great glove. A lot of shots hit you in the target. Those are kind of easy to save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And no rebounds. Was that something you and Gordy work on, and make sure the rebounds get put to the side and away from harm's way?
Yeah, he always reminds me of that in practice. We're always working on that, and yeah.
It's important. Second chance shots are not good.
Yeah.
What was different about today's game compared to playing at home? Or playing away, sorry.
Well, playing at home, you have lots of people in the crowd watching you, and stalls are nice, and everywhere around the rink to go. And
is there different little spots on the rink that are more lively than others, or do you know this rink fairly well?
Not particularly. I try to stay focused.
You just play the game.
Yeah.
Awesome. How the guys do in front of you? A lot of fast players this year. You guys are very fast.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of holes in your game. I mean, you see the game and it's pretty complete from start to finish.
Yeah, the boys put in a really good effort tonight, and they were just good from start to finish.
So what's the game plan from now until tomorrow morning's game? You got to get rest, a little rehydration, a little food in you?
Yeah, pretty much that. Fairly early morning game tomorrow, so got to be well rested.
Okay, so what are we putting in our bellies?
I'm not sure.
Whatever's there.
Yeah.
Jordan McGinnis with his shutout, first shutout here at home, first game at home, 4-0 against Prairie Hockey. They'll do it all again tomorrow morning. Thanks, Jordy.
Thank you.
Joining me now, Colton Akins from the Prairie Hockey Academy. Colton, how was that third period? A little more gusto in the third period in the legs. You finally found them.
Yeah, I have no excuses for the first and the second. The boys just didn't show up, and finally got the bus legs off in the third. We started creating chances, but just wasn't enough to.
Your game is more on the offensive side of the game, and you guys want to put more pucks towards the goaltender. How is it kind of difficult to get one by the Pilot Mound netminder tonight?
Well, we just weren't getting bounces in front. They would hit a player and go off to the boards. Wouldn't really sit in the slot for us tonight. Couldn't really get any good quality shots from there.
Yeah, first period a little bit slow. Second period you faced a little bit of redemption. A lot of penalties in second, but the third period definitely your best. What do you look forward to tomorrow morning's game? Just building off what you did in the third?
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna come back strong. First period tomorrow, we're going to try to get a good 60 minutes in instead of just a good half second and full third.
Your goaltender Brody played very well. Both goalies came in perfect records, 2-0.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have great defense first mentality, and you're able to move forward and through the ice quickly, which is great to see.
Yeah.
Good luck tomorrow morning. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Mr. Akins, captain, Prairie Hockey Academy. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Here with Zach Ashworth. Zach, the game was a little difficult to get the bus legs off, but once you got them, you guys started skating well through the neutral zone, putting better pucks to the net.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, once we got off those bus legs, for sure. Yeah, we started going. I think kind of picked it up at the end of the second there, and then got going in the third, but couldn't really capitalize on our chances, and the puck was bouncing. So hopefully, do a better job of that tomorrow.
With this team this year compared to last, what's the main difference you see with the squad built in front of you?
Last year we had quite a bit of skill. This year I think we got a lot of hardworking guys with a lot of potential, so a lot more depth, and these guys are willing to work hard and get better. So hopefully we can just build off our weaknesses and just learn to get better.
Right on. So goal scoring by committee, or are we working just one scoring line?
No, yeah, we're all just going to go hard, get pucks deep basically, and just grind. Like that's we're a big team and we like to play physical, so that's going to be our strong side.
You guys definitely have the size. There's a definite size plan. You guys are pushing the body around, especially late in the third. Kind of just want to send a message to the boys in white saying we're here to play, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, basically that's a big rivalry we got going on here.
You guys are both the two top teams so far in the CSSHL. I mean, both records are now even. Should be a good tilt tomorrow morning. What do you expect out of your boys in the first period?
Oh, we gotta show up to play and just be ready for these guys. I mean, we're a big rivalry, like I said, and so we just gotta be ready to skate and get pucks on net. Gotta get a lot of shots like we didn't have tonight. So yeah.
Battle low, pucks on net, good recipe for success.
Yeah.
Zach Ash, thanks for taking some time.
Thank you.
Joining me now from the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy, Buffalo's Keelan Holland, number 11. He centers the 10, 11, 12 line, and it's a great line to have because on one side is number 10 and one side is number 12, so it's a great name to give. You guys played great. I think, tell me that your speed isn't your number one trait.
Oh, it's definitely our number one trait. It's what helps us put up points. Helped us today, obviously.
You guys are amazing on the forecheck. I mean, every time you threw the puck into their zone, one or two of you were on it, and it was results of both of your goals. I mean, Falkovich had the one on the breakaway. You had that slide toe up on the glove side. Let's go back through that goal. Did you know that was going to be coming to you being the third trailer, or you just kind of wished it was going to skip over your teammate's stick and you get it?
I just kind of wished it was coming to my stick.
You knew exactly what you were doing, right?
Yep.
Just like every day, just like baking cookies with mom, right?
Yep.
So how is life here in Pilot Mound for you compared to the PAW?
Oh, it's obviously way different because, well, the Paw is a small town too, but like here it's way smaller. Easy to get places, like a 5-minute walk to school.
Must be easier.
Yeah.
That way. How are the boys treating you on the team?
Really good. Everyone's been good so far.
I've heard it's very much like glue. You guys are all gluing, and the chemistry is pretty awesome so far earlier this season.
Yeah, we're gelling pretty good so far. It's early.
Yeah.
We'll just keep getting better as the season goes.
For sure. So bus ride from Alberta last week, I got to ask you, were you a little scared with that bus coming off the rails?
I was on my phone, so I didn't notice.
Didn't notice anything? You just doing whatever, hanging out, doing your thing.
Yep.
Right on. Keelan Holland, thank you for joining us. I'm sure we'll get to know a little bit more about you as the season goes on.
Yep.
Pilot Mound wins 4-0 here. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.